Hey guys, so actually I'm at home and whilst I'm here I thought it's a bit dark, but we thought you could check my place out. Now back there I've got an outdoor gym where it's sort of, you could practice long pole, eskrima. It's a little bit of a maze, temple maze out there, so a lot of the young people go out there to train. I like training because at the back we've got like hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of acres of forest there, and so we go train out in the woods, which is really cool. And that's my house back there. So one floor, the ground floor, is completely dedicated to the gym, the temple of Wing Chun, which is got full of wooden dummies, bags, wall bags, training apparatus, and places to move, do chi sao, sparring, you name it. That's where my students come to see me. And I like to get people to be in touch with nature. They get away from technology, and that's, I think, one of the most important things, to get a healthy balance where they're not always stuck in front of computer screens and these telephones and stuff. So yeah, it's good for them. Anyway, this video I wanted to dedicate to my Sifu, who passed away not long ago. Sifu Filippo Cuciuffo, who's my Italian Sifu, and I was very, very, very fortunate because it's thanks primarily to him. He took on the responsibility of accepting me as his director student here in Italy. Not that I was his personal direct student. He had many direct students, but he took, he vouched for me. He took the responsibility of taking me on in Italy because, he was in charge of all of Italy for the Leontine Association, and he was very closely had very good friendship with Grandmaster Kunspecht. In fact, they lived very close to each other, and he was a very, very, very good technician as well. One of the reasons I did this video is because I think he was very, maybe as around the world he was very underrated, but I think it's worth noting that he had a very good technical capacity. When I went to do privates with him, he used to really impress me with his capacity on the wooden dummy. Yeah, he was noted for that capacity, but also he was very good with the long pole. It was very impressive the way he would use the long pole as well. And there's not much footage on him, that you can see. So, like I said, I felt that his abilities were a bit underrated, and that's a shame. That's a shame because he dedicated most of his life. He was a late starter. He started later on in life, but I guess because he trained, with some of the best teachers around, he learned much quicker, and he trained very hard, and he came from I believe a professional soccer background, so he was already very disciplined. But it's also thanks to him, and I guess also thanks to Sigun Kanspect, that I had the fortune of going to a lot of the seminars in Livorno and having the opportunity to meet a lot of the top people that were involved through in Europe, with the likes of Sifu and Bostepe, all the top masters that came from the Langenzel Castle, the people that travelled in and out through, coming in from America. There's also Grandmaster Bill Newman, from Rene Latosa. A lot of these people used to come in regularly through Livorno, that part of Italy, and Sifu used to make us feel, very much like a family. And even after I had left the organisation and went out on my own, we still always had a good relationship. There was never any bad feelings between us. And in fact, he said to me on the phone once, "Remember, I am always your Sifu." And I said, "Yeah, I know, Sifu. I always call you Sifu all the time," I used to say, so there was never any hard feelings. But I did feel a bit sad when I left for Sifu, because I did have, sincerely had some soft feelings towards him. And anyway, if there are any articles, read up on him. He gave out some good information. I think recognising his life's efforts, his work, and his contributions to the art, I feel, are very important. And his contributions, I feel, are worth recognising in the world of martial arts. Yeah, and that's my Italian Sifu, my padre of Kung Fu in Italy. Okay, catch ya.